Welcome to my channel where you find all about mixed media, art journaling, assemblage and anything else that sparks my interest. Hi, my name is Grob and I'm glad you are here today.
Welcome back to my two last sketches I'm gonna color in. I'm gonna use slightly different mediums this time. So first for the Santa I use my Neocolor 2, which are water-soluble wax crayons. I happen to have those from Garandage. I think any other brand should work. I decided to limit myself to just 3 colors. One is a skin color, then of course he needs a red hat, and I want the background slightly blue, but I also gonna use some shimmer brush. I like shimmer. To apply, I use those water tank brushes. I'm gonna pick up the paint right from the wax crayons. So that's what I'm gonna use for the Santa Claus. I do have Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. I used to be in their design team. I rarely use them. It's not my kind of medium, but I thought I'm gonna give it a try. And I know it's going to be extra challenging because this paper is very absorbent. So if you want to have it rather easy, go for a smooth, especially marker paper. That's much easier to blend. I don't mind a little bit of splotchiness, but if you want a really nice gradient, you're better off with a marker paper. Just saying. So that's what I'm going to use for the taxi, which is a Christmas taxi with a lot of little goodies on the back. So I'm gonna zoom in so that you actually can see what I'm doing and you know what kind of materials I'm using now, so you get an idea. Okay, let's start with the Santa Claus. First zoom you in, make sure we are in focus, and then as I said, I'm gonna use the water tank brushes. And I think I'm gonna start with this head. So it is, what is the color? It's a scarlet red. And I just pick it right from the tip of the crayon, stay here, and simply color in. Nothing fancy here. Now to clean off the brush, I simply squeeze a bit water out and clean it that way. Now for the skin I use the salmon color. I'm gonna leave a little bit of white on the tip of the nose. And of course I don't paint into the eyes. But I'm gonna paint over these round circles. That's his cheeks. I go over in some areas a second time just to give a little bit of a shading. Okay, look, that's it. Now I'm gonna go back with the red again and I'm gonna test it first here. I just want the light application of for the cheeks. Yeah, here we are. Again, I'm gonna clean my brush by squeezing out a little bit of water, and now onto the background. And I'm actually thinking I'm also gonna add just a bit of blue to his eyes. I'm gonna go in with the marker and make the pupils afterwards. Now for his trim on his head, I'm gonna use some, there's not a lot left, I think, some shimmer spray, not spray, some shimmer liquid. It's sort of a brush. I think that's done. I have another one, hold on a second. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see it, the shimmer. Sort of. But as usual, there will be pictures at the end of the video. Put that aside to dry. I'm gonna tell you the numbers. That's a PT2, which I'm gonna use for the windows and the mirrors. Now I do have, for the bumper and the sign, I have two grays. One is AG1, which is a lighter gray, and the other is a BG4, which is a darker green. Gray, sorry, it's a gray. So for the sign I use the lighter green. The lighter gray. I can't talk today, it's awful. So that's what I use for that, and actually I'm gonna make a little bit of a variation here in that way that I add first a little bit of the lighter gray, and then I go over with the darker gray, which has a slightly reddish undertone. Okay. For the tires I use EB5, I think. Let's see, yeah, that's fine. And now onto the middle parts. I use, no, that's the wrong one. I use a CR8, which is a lighter red, and then a DR5, which is a little bit of a darker red. And I start coloring in the light parts first. I mean, with the light, I'm gonna do the whole thing, that's what I want to say. And now I'm gonna go with the circular motions. And right while it's still a little bit wet, I'm gonna do the shadows with the darker light color. I'm going to add in certain areas a little bit of more of a shading and darker value, just to make it a little bit more dimensional. There's like a bar here where the parcels are in, and then here we have the handle. That's gonna be this color. Maybe I go in with, and that was the CT2, and now I'm gonna in with the R1. Now to the little presents. I have different colors here. I have the PL1, which is a sort of a magenta, or a pink rather. It's not a magenta, I'm sorry. Then I have the PT5, which is a light teal. Now that has to dry, and then I'm gonna mount the cards again like I did in the other videos. I don't think you need to see that, but you will have the close-up at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next year again. Take care!